This is a clip from a longer podcast during the latest live Scott Talks. Check the link in the description for the full on-demand recording.
How has remote work quarantine affected the relationship of security and compliance? For you, Jared, how about you? How has that affected you guys for your security and compliance and concerns?
Yeah, I mean, I think it made us in the beginning. I think we really had to take another look at people accessing customer information on any type of scale. Regulators have, from a regulatory perspective, you know, we already had rather stringent cybersecurity requirements. Basically regulation, without getting into too many details, that regulators in the securities industry give us very much the ability to design a program that is in line with the certain, the risks that are present. So, for example, XP Investments is not a clearing firm or a custodian, so we have much different risks than some of the larger clearing firms that actually physically hold customer assets and whatnot. So, in the beginning, it was really just trying to figure out where the vulnerabilities were from working at home. And for example, access to our CRM, access into, individuals logging into the custodian platforms remotely, using remote access versus a VPN access into our network, and where were those gaps? And then seeing if there were any type of critical roles that absolutely had to take place inside of the office, and what can we do on a routine basis to heighten our monitoring. So would be maybe listening to additional calls, maybe would be reviewing additional communications, and maybe in our case, it was maintaining, aside from those two things, increasing the supervision, was maintaining close to our staff through regular calls, regular Zoom meetings, regular trainings, to make sure that people are aware of the additional risk that's out there, reminding people that they shouldn't be logging into computers that are shared access, or using accessing customer information on the shared access platforms, making sure that there is a good frequency in password reset, figuring out if what the standard should be in terms of firewall for internet at home, things like that. So I think there was a really wide range of factors, which I think we're continuing to evolve today. At the beginning, we had an initial knee-jerk reaction, which was one thing, and I think it's evolved quite a bit up until where we're at today. And I'm sure that as we move into 2021, where people are going to be going back to the office, I think there's going to be additional evaluations to say, what else should be done, what else can be done.